I got an 8-ball. It's in my dorm. If you aren't a non-returning viewer, just skip the next few seconds. I have it uploaded in like, it's been a while. This also isn't paintball stuff or car stuff. This is the other thing I like to do. I like to do pinball. It's used to have a different channel on it, got rid of it, and now we're here. I went to college, right? So I didn't really have equipment. I finally went home and grabbed this camera, so we're good to keep going with it. This is the 8-ball that I'm going to be going over, and I'll just, that was a really poor transition, but the glass is off now, so I can get to that. And you'll notice up here on the wall in the shattered frame, college, is the original posters for the game. These, as far as I'm aware, came with the game. This is a 4-owner game. I'm the 4th. And it's just the ad paper. They're in really good shape. I want to get this a new frame because that's not good. That's not safe. And I also want to keep the game intact. It is not multi-layered. It does look like it's kind of pasted on there, but it is a flat print. It is a flat print page. So, 8-ball. It's already got the conversion board in it, which I'll get to it later. All LED'd, very, very nice playfield. I just did both of these flippers. We'll get to the rules and how to play it in a second. I'll probably just play it because, look at that. I brought my stand too. Might actually, might be able to see things with that. But aside from that, no, let's go to the back glass. So, I got it. Took that glass off. It's sitting right down at a frame below here. Welcome to the back box. Now you can see there's some funny stuff going on in here. That upper left board, let's bring you in a little bit closer, is quite a bit newer than everything else back here. There was a brand on the board, which I don't remember where it is, but this is much newer than the other two boards here. Power board looks original. Somebody took the batteries off the board. Usually there's, well, my camera's falling, hello. Usually there's 3 AAA batteries, three AA batteries sitting on the board that the game uses for memory. So when it's off, it doesn't forget high scores, and then later games, stuff like time and location, because that's important for some reason. And where is the thing he wired in? Don't know. Doesn't matter. You can see the power board over here on the right isn't looking too hot. Pop you off the camera there. Let's just go over there for me. This is as mounted as I can get it. It's got mostly new fuses, whatever I had, except for that crunchy white paper one. I know you can't see too well, but I have no light up here. And there's light now. If you look at the back of it, it has got one hell of a mess of jumpers and stuff going on back there. It's not particularly nice looking. But in the back box, there is all the original papers still around, and not, you know, crunchy to the point of falling apart. That locked on I can use my shadow. This coil right here, the transistor locked on. If you can see, there are a lot of transistors here, so I couldn't be bothered. All this tape labeling was not done by me. One of the owners, I believe the second one, knew what he was doing and then had this. It certainly wasn't the third owner. So first or second owner did that. That locked on. It is a brand new coil. I'm going to check the numbering on it. I may reuse it for the little kickback on the side. And on that note, let's get to playfield features. So I've started a game here, and just so all these go off, they're going to be obnoxiously loud because no glass and also the coin door is open. The sound on these games, which I'll show you right here. So the sound down here is run by a bunch of little solenoid packs that are hitting bells. Oh, that's nice. I dropped some solder. And you can see, which, you know what, here, just take a look at the video. It explains it pretty well. It's a xylophone. Has a tendency to be, you know, pretty loud because it's bells. You see, most of this game is in pretty good shape. I put a little time and money into it. I really want a new pop bumper cap here, which you guys can't see, but it is quite burnt. You know, the incandescence kind of burned through, but these are perfectly white. Now, 8-ball. Speaking of the ball, give me that. Just like playing billiards, you want to collect. In this case, player 1 is solids and player 2 is stripes. 4 lanes at the top. 1 rollover target lane on the right. Really nice LED in there. So the target on the right, each time you roll it over, 300, then 2x, 5x, no, 2x, 3x, 5x, extra ball, which will then kick on your light down there, and your same player shoots again on the back glass, and then from there forward, it is just a 5,000 point target. Now, one target on this game is quite literally impossible to aim for, and that would be the 7. The 7 is a load of bullshit and sits on the right in lane, and frankly, you can't make it as a shot. There's nothing you can bounce it off of. You can't sling it off the left here and then into here. It just doesn't go. So, once you collect all of your balls, for whichever player you are, your 8 ball will light up at this right center target. When you hit that, as I miss, your super bonus will not light up till you lose the ball. Forgot about that. So you're going to get all your bonus. That took quite a while, but we're back. Give me a nice ball. As I was saying, your super bonus will light up. You will get 24,000 points for the rest of your game. Every time you lose the ball, 24,000, plus however many balls you re-rack. This target in the top right also lights your kickback. It's a one-time use and you get 5,000 points. Mine isn't particularly powerful. And it also lights this left side spinner for 1,000 points per spin. You've got 3 pop bumpers, or super jets, sitting up top, as, you know, Bally Gottlieb like to call them. They all work pretty well. In terms of more basic features, you have the slingshot on the left and on the right. Only in lanes are on the right, though. It's got this weird line going on. Spinner was already talked about. You've got a bunch of little push targets here, and by push targets I mean these. Just leaf switches that kind of... Oh, I guess I found something I need to fix. Look at that. That one works. I didn't know that one didn't work. Huh. There's a few of them around the playfield. Up here, there's not one there. I just knocked one of the little pop cap things off. I replaced these. And you have here a little alternating switch. Should be on. Nope. There we go. So when you hit this lit up arrow, which of course this one's being fitzy, it'll score this right side. So you'll see if I touch the arrow on the left, it progresses my bank shot value. And here we are back inside the cabinet. It's pretty nice in here. There's those bell packs I was talking about earlier. But underside of the playfield, pretty nice. Mostly original coils, except I did the flippers again. I know the screws like to back out, and one on the left holds. There's a threaded out screw body in there, that's why that looks like that. But completely new assemblies, like way up to the playfield. Every switch involved in the flipper motion is new and rebuilt. And I'm going to tighten that stupid screw again, and it's going to come out. Very annoying. But there's all the spare parts there at the bottom. There's not quite... you know, there's no fixing cart in here like I have back at the arcade. It's got all your normal slam tilt sensors, and somehow they are all intact. I have never seen every single slam tilt sensor remain intact like that. There's usually at least one broken one. None of the wiring is hacked down here at all. Any repairs that were made well. Well, it's under the playfield. It's not particularly interesting, but hey, you know what's important? The Bally Tough Coated playfield has an improved finish. Well, maybe it did, but not anymore. I had to draw some of those in. You can see the 11 ball isn't looking too healthy up there. So there you go. There's the college pinball machine. But wait, don't worry. It's still here, and I'm still going to make videos on it. You won't be able to see it, but there's an intake manifold in the back seat. And ooh, what's this? Carburetor? 2 carburetors, which you can't see. I'm taking it off of 2-barrel TBI, throttle body injection, and changing over 4-barrel carb. There's a lot in store for that. Don't know how much I can film, but for the moment, pinball. Thank you.